Hello everyone, here is our group's topic about college should be free in the United States, and our group name is JATAX. It's everybody's last name's first letter. Amanda, Taylor, Areli, Jesus, and me, Shini. And today for each of us, we're gonna talk about Amanda will talk about students will have better grades if education is free. The Taylor will talk about how lifting school fees and tuition will make individuals want to take school more seriously. Jesus will talk about free college will help relieve the stress of student loans. Areli will talk about lifting school fees can help society. And me, Xinyi, will talk about higher education leads to lower employment rates and higher earning potential. So this is our division of the labor. We now get started. Hello everyone, I'm Xinyi. Today we're going to talk about higher education leads to lower unemployment rates and higher earning potential. So for higher education, I think everybody will get headache about very expensive college tuition. So today we will have 3 main points to talk about. So the intro is higher education could help job seekers earn more money and have a lower chance to being employed. It's totally what I'm gonna talk about today. The higher education means you will get a job, and you get a job, you will earn more money, have a better life. That is pretty straightforward. So with the expensive tuition, I think only not a big part of people can live their life so smooth without worry about college tuition. The tuition, it's so for this topic, in my understanding, we are talking about 4-year university tuition, not 2-year college. So for myself, I have 16 units this year, and the total is 640 something. I think it's a reasonable price for tuition fee. But for my mom, she's in San Jose State University, so for each class it's up to $2,000. So it's scared me when I first time see that. And my mom, of course, she is based on that, my mom is working a lot more harder than she was in college. Somebody will ask, oh, the United States have a lot program to help students out there, such as student loans. Yes, student loans is one of the ways to help students. But I have a pretty reality examples want to share you guys that in my family just happened nearby me. It's my auntie that she went to the college for in the past of her life, and she studied hard, she got graduated, and she just finished her full paid her student loans until she graduated from college 10 years later. It is terrible, right? It is just, when I hear this news from my dad, I was like, how that can be. I think you have the same emotions that I had. So for student loans, that, to be honest, it is helping students, no doubt about that. But imagine it, when you start the first day of your student loans, your debit card already start showing negative numbers. I don't think helped much for students. And the second point you guys may comes out that we have scholarships. Yes, scholarships is another way to help students themselves, but it's really, really hard to get scholarships. That's the first reason. The second reason is, we all know the textbook in United States is extremely expensive. Like, my major is computer science. I have to get a textbook for long time use because I have to read it again, right? To learn how to programming. But I spent $300 to buy this. $300. It's just, it's definitely not a reasonable price for me. Imagine it's $300, you can buy 24K pure gold in China. So every time I think about it, I better protect my book from the damage I made. So this is the two things related about money, and we will be more pay attention on unemployment. So let's go to my 3 main points now. The first main point is that the report found that employees with a higher degree made the salary it's more than a lower degree. So that tells us pretty straightforward that you have to earn your higher degrees to get more money and improve your life you've been living. So that's another reason to say that we have to make college free or make some discount on college tuition fees. So this is the first point. The second point will be having a college degree help increase people's chance of being gainfully employed. It's earning experience. How you earn experience is find a job. You find a good job, of course, we will, like a circle, we come back again, you have to earn a higher degrees. That's the whole point we've been talking about today. Otherwise, you have no job, have no money, you cannot pay your bills, and even will direct you to homeless. That's even possible. So having a job, how important it is in today's life. So that's my second point. The third point, having a college degree may also help improve a person's chance to find a full-time job. For me, I have a part-time job, earn $19 per hour. I am happy about myself because $19 for me, it's good enough. Of course, everybody wants more, but during this pandemic, $19 is pretty much a pretty high price they paid per hour. So having a college degree, having at least a college degree, also improve a person's chance to find a full-time work. It's in I won't try to say that someone they don't want to go to university. One of the main reasons is about money. The tuition fees is so expensive, and they prefer to get full-time job earlier rather than still stay at school. So a college degree is most of the people's choice. They want to get into society earlier. They want to get money earlier. So this is the point for third one. Having a college degree may also help improve a person's chance to find full-time work. So we end up here. Here's the conclusion. We all know this is a pretty difficult time for us to live, and all the things is going on, and I just try to say earning your degrees if you can. If you have that chance, earning your degrees is always the first choice of your life. Get educated is always more important than other things. So it's my PowerPoint about today's topic.
Hi everybody, my name is Amanda Marsh, and I'm going to tell you about why students will have better grades if education is free. So students will have more time to focus on school and their grades if education is free. And this is because they won't have to work as much to try to pay off student debt. The average cost of college in the United States is $31,000. So that's $31,000 more that we have to worry about in addition to living expenses and anything else we might have to pay for. So obviously, if we didn't have that debt, we wouldn't have to work as much, and more of our time can go towards focusing on our education. Financial aid has shown to improve student outcomes, and that is, helping a portion of our debt. So obviously, if we got all of our debt removed or paid for by the government or financial aid, then that would result in us having better grades. My next point here is that more students will take advantage of free education. The biggest hesitation around people going to school is the price. If we have more students who are intentionally going to school, then that will result in more students having better grades because they are choosing to go intentionally. And more students with better grades results in better societies. And this is because when we have more educated people in a society, we have more employment and less crime and better overall health. Some people believe that students won't try as hard if education is free, but that is wrong. There was an experiment called the Degree Project in Milwaukee schools, and basically the Degree Project was where there was a partnership between the public Milwaukee schools and a nonprofit organization, and what they did was they told all ninth graders that they would give them $12,000 that they can use towards either a 2-year college, which would cover most or all of their cost, or they could go to a 4-year college and it would cover some of their costs, but they would get a 4-year education. And so the requirements for that were for the students to have a 90% classroom attendance rate and also a minimum of a 2.5 GPA. And the result of this project was there was an increase in 2-year college degrees by 25%, which is a big number. And the reason that this was in the 2-year college